What is up? What is up, people? Just quickly finishing some food. I'll let you guys come in. So, F1 is coming on. Okay, so we're in the wings. I'm in a trade right now. Basically, after the recent loss, a lot of broker restrictions in place. 1,000 max loss. Now I have to cut the final loss, but can't take more than $7,500 in account size. So loss can never go out of control. Well, unless it goes 500%, but shouldn't. I wish I could auto max loss. I can on me trade zero. I can't on speed trader. In terms of trading, nice to see everyone here. Let's just check where F1 is. Waiting for you. I'm in a trade right now. So basically, I'm literally shorting gappers. Literally, that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is shorting gappers. And I can quite quickly take you through the process of why I'm shorting this one. I've been shorting gappers for 5 years. I'm pretty good at it. So it's a for sure profitable strategy over the long term, as long as you manage your risk on the odd one that goes wrong, right? So which gapper am I in? So I'm like flat. I'm up $7. But the gapper that I've chosen to short is WNW. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one on stocks to trade. I'm in small, not a lot yet. But whenever we see these beaten down charts, pushed, come all the way back down, pushed again. It's failed here. It's like a dead bouncing ball. We then get this gap. And again, I just expect more of the same. Trading 4 million volume. It's not a lot. It's not enough really for it to run. When we check the 2-day chart, we can see that it's already collapsing. So sadly, I missed this. I was out. My friends had a baby, so I got in here. So I should be up. Yeah, I'm up like 1%. I'm in like $3 grand, $2.5 grand. I'm up like one-ish percent, so like $30. I got in off this area here, this like little triple top on the failed bounce. We can expect one of two things. It's probably not going to do too much to the open. There might be a push and fail, or it just fails. I can't see it pushing out the open, or it might like kind of start failing and then somehow ramp up and run later. I'll just be adding into my position as I go, as long as it keeps on proving that it's safe. We're quite far down here. I'm looking for a bit more of a push. So that's where we are with. I don't really need to see that. That's where we are with WNW. I'm in $3 grand. I can take 7.5. And that might be the only trade. I mean, I'm sticking to very strict criteria for the next 100 days. Literally for 100 days, I'm trading gap wraps, not diversifying the strategy, because I just want to really hone in on this, focus on it, and then see if I can really flip some size. So like, I know I'm profitable. I know it's a profitable strategy, but I just want to get my risk under control. And then once I've proven that I can have good risk, that the broker restrictions work, it's just repeating the process and maxing that size. And that is where we're at. Let's just check where you guys are if you've got any questions. StreamYard, where are you guys? It's this one. What's looking weak? Thanks for doing this. All good, team. Like I say, I'm waiting for F1. I've given him the link to come on. He's not quite there yet. We can have a look like through the top gappers, right? So what's worth shorting and what's... So first of all, with just WNW, like there's like a thought process in this, right? So I've got trade zero as well open. I'm wondering what I might do there. But with WNW, like float, 6 mil. It's got no cash flow really. This company needs money. It's got no direct warrants out, but it is actively diluting. 7 million of a 37 million shelf. 7 million to go. That is being diluted through one completed 424B here and another one here. I don't know how they're diluting them. I don't know if they've got any ongoing dilution. I don't know if how they're going to get rid of the next 7 million. But anyway, they've been diluting. I checked Yahoo Finance. I don't see any news. So that's basically it for WNW. It's a weak bounce on no news on a moderately kind of low float. I'm not guns blazing jumping in, but I don't mind shorting the bounce and seeing if it fails. Like it's not a great trade. It's not a bad trade. It scoop a few $100. Probably it's not going to change my life. But that's WNW in terms of more crazy trades out there. Got the likes of Meds. Meds is perfect. What have I not seen this? Oh shit! It's just gone. I like Meds a lot. See if I can get borrows of this. $62 shares available, you piece of shit. No shares at Speed Trader. Let's see what TZ's got. See if TZ's got any. MEDS quickly ran out. Must be a very low float. Sorry, it's quite good of them. I like Trade Zero. They're like, you don't have enough buying power for that many shares. I'm like, thank you for not letting us buy them if I can't use them. That's pretty good of them. So let's see what we can do with MEDS. First of all, I just want to know what the borrows are. $40 for 300 shares. It's probably not bad. It's up 100%. Look at that go. Let's definitely check the financial situation with these guys, how they're doing. Meds is a crazy short. Meds is a 3 mil float. Pretty dangerous. Bunch of what are the shelves that they're getting through? I've got no money. No, I've got 19. Take this off. Got 19 million, 19 months of cash left. 100 million in dilution. Let's just check what that message was. Churchill shooting dude, can you do me a review when you get to he's asking for something. It's Roscoe. Yeah, there's a lot of active pending active dilution, it looks like. Why is it up? Low floating volume catching on. Pretty scary. 22 minutes ago. This will be it. An integrated drug procurement, delivery, and healthcare platform today announced that Bonham Health digital healthcare business signed a telemedicine service distribution deal. Okay, so they're delivering medicine over the phone. Bonus Health will provide patients of all pharmacies. Bonham Health will telemedicine, so it's like giving prescriptions over the phone or something. By offering a Bonham Health signature mobile health service. There's two names in it. An integrated drug procurement, delivery, and healthcare platform. An integrated drug procurement, delivery, and healthcare platform. So it's an online platform that you can deliver drugs through. Bonham Health, a digital healthcare business subsidiary. So it's some sort of like, it's a contract, looks semi-legit. This company, however, the chart is bad. What are the finances? I think we've got F1 on here. F1's in the wings. Let's get them on.
Hi, you right? Hi.
Living like a king there in that robe.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't really bother too much with clothes these days.
How come?
Well, I'm living in a homeless shelter, so
You're living in a homeless
don't have
shelter,
anywhere
brother.
to
I thought
go.
you were in a hotel.
Yeah. No, it's a shithole. There's a bed, and that's it.
Dude, that's not a shithole, dude. That's as good as most people live in England.
Well, okay. Anyway, where were you? What did I miss? Because
so I mean, look,
delayed.
I forgot that I was actually in a trade. So I'm in WNW.
Oh, right.
And I'm pretty much flat in it. The volume is fine for me. WNW is like a dying chart. It's up 40%. It's got no news. It's got some dilution. Chart's terrible. The sector is.
I didn't think there was any chart for that.
What do you mean?
I didn't think there was any chart for that.
So like I'm in like.
I didn't think there was any history on that one.
Nah, it's got some decent history. I mean, not huge volume history, but there's 20 million, a couple of 20 million days. Not huge. I mean, it could definitely go. I'm in it, but if it breaks VWAP and holds, I'll probably come back out for like $100 loss, which is fine. Like, totally happy to hit this at the open again. What I mean, I'm in 400 shares. I'm not convinced this is gonna rocket though. Hang on, I'll put the chart up. Like, I'm not convinced that this has got the volume or the story or the news or the chart to rocket. It doesn't have much history. That scares us a little bit. I mean, basically, all I can really do is say if it pops above VWAP and holds, then I'll be out until the open, and I'll try again. Be like a 150 loss.
Okay.
I mean, for you, if you've got a 400 max loss, you don't want to be front side. When you're finding the top, you don't want to be down more than $100.
It's 250 now.
It's fine
because I've set it to 5. It's 5% of whatever the account is.
Yeah, max loss is $250. Yeah, that's a nice rejection there. Look at that rejection. Just added look at that rejection. Beautiful. I just added into that pop as well. Right, so you don't want to be down more than $50, $60 finding the top, right? You want to be in third size finding the top. Because say you go down $50 once, $50 twice, you don't want to be down more than 100 finding the top. So if that's the case, that means you can't lose $200. So if the stock's roughly at 920 now, you want to be able for it to go to 10 and you're still in the trade. You're still okay. If it goes above 10, you need to think about cutting. That range, whether you scale in or what, it's fine. But you need from 920 to 10 is about an 8% range. So you need an 8% range, which doesn't cost you more than $100. So what's the position size that you would need to take? Say for 10% range, not losing $100. $1,000 position, right?
Yeah, well,
if you're in $1,000 and you go 8% down, you're only $80 down. So
I just rounded off to 100 shares, you know?
Yeah, so why don't you take 50 shares now? Take 50 shares now because there's a chance it could fail now. We've just had that red candle. We've got 28 minutes to the open, 50 shares now, and just save 50 shares in case it pushes. And then if it gets past the 10s, that's a bigger push than expected. It's stronger than you would expect. The volume history on the chart isn't much. So you've got to give it the benefit of the doubt that this can run. You want to take 50 shares now and save 50 for the 950s, 60s. You'll have about a 930 average. And if it goes over 10 and holds over 10, you've lost $100 front side. You need to take that off, reevaluate,
what entry am I looking for?
Take it now, 50 shares, 915. I think that's
910. It's 910. It's
Hit
on
it.
9. It's 9.10 at the moment.
It's 40% up. Hit it. I'm red on it. My average is 905. If you get in now, you're in above me. Better price. Oh, I've just gone green. Hit it now before it washes. Just rejected VWAP.
I need to get the borrows. Hold on.
Get in faster.
Hold on.
So while you're doing that, you have to be quick. It's going to break 9. What am I up? It's my first day of trading Gap Craps. I'm up $31. Whoopie. I've got 3.5 grand in. I'm half size. Happy with that. But I mean, for me, I'll have to make a decision before the open what I do. Hopefully it washes so I don't have to.
I don't like this trend line.
Dude, stop it. What are you on about, trend line? Just
this trend line here. Have you seen this?
Dude, you're playing big picture. It's big picture. Big picture, this doesn't have the volume probably to run. It might squeeze. We traded 4 million on the day. This probably isn't going to push. If it does push, you've got to add in the 950s. Think big picture. Don't think silly trend lines like, yeah, it's a trend line, whatever, but it's coming to the open. It's weak. It's a terrible daily. It's probably going to wash.
Okay.
Fuck the trend line, honestly.
Okay.
You've got to be thinking big picture. This is no news, no volume. It's got dilution. It's failing pre-market. That's 4 big reasons to get in this trade. Now, it can push, right? It can push. So 50 shares now, 50 shares in the 960s.
50 now at 9.10.
So it's all about just finding the top. Finding the top. I'm coming off that in 5 or 10 minutes, but I just want to get you trading, get your plan set up, because I'm worried I'm going to miss other stocks.
I'm in 50 shares at 9.10.
And save 50 for about 970, and then add to the winner. If it looks like it's reversing on you, take half off. I take it all off. Like, obviously, this can reverse and squeeze. Watch it for higher lows. Watch it for consolidation. It should. I think it'll either spike and fail, or it'll wash at the open. If it washes and holds, look for those higher lows. You want to be getting out on those higher lows. Meds looks like it's got some good contract news, but I wouldn't be surprised if it dumped. But I'm not risking like breaking news on a super low float. So that's like Meds out the window. C-pop is another gapper. It's like a recent IPO, so I'm not interested in that. ATHE, I love. I absolutely love ATHE, but the
from what price?
The borrows are ridiculous, right?
From what price?
Oh, HE, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to $25 for 1,000 shares of HE.
Well, VWAP's at 218, so
how much is it up? I'll take that.
It's at 212 at the moment. It's under VWAP. It's at 212 at the moment, and VWAP's at 218. So.
Oh no, I can't believe that. Just paid $10 more than I should have for the borrowers. Paid like $50 for eighth borrowers as well. That chart is terrible. The reason I'm not in eighth yet is just the volume's too high. Like 15 mil even for a $2 stock.
Yeah, it's about to fail now.
Just not comfortable with. So this is the plan, right?
Okay,
so just
the two we're interested in is WNW that we're in at the moment, cutting at what? The plan is to cut above that VWAP level, so like 933, 935 around there.
Not well. There's two potential outcomes, right?
I see 950 as resistance.
Yeah, just yeah, we've got 940 as resistance, but just so there's two potential outcomes. It either pushes at the open or it fails at the open. If it pushes at the open and it holds its highs, like it pushes and the spikes hold, chances are you've got to downsize and probably cut near a 10 and look for another entry later. If it washes, just ride it until the trend breaks, and once you start seeing higher lows, get out. That's the plan on WNW.
Okay. All right.
In terms of ATHE, it's a very weak chart, but there's a lot of volume. It's already coming down pre. I wouldn't be surprised if this reversed. I've just spent $50 on borrow, so I hope I get it. But I physically, it goes against rules to trade something with 15 million pre. Regardless of the chart is terrible, absolutely terrible. But I don't like shorting something with this much volume this early. I just can't do it.
Well, I'm $5 up. Should I take profits here?
Take the whole thing off, and you finally didn't max loss a day. Just ride the wave, brother.
We can say you got me green today, bro.
No, because you should make $200. Like you should be if you're in $1,000, you should take
$450 now.
You should make 12%. You should make $100 today, no problem.
Yeah.
ATHE is
on 100 shares on WNW. I'm not sure that's possible.
It's 10%.
Yeah.
You should be going for 10% every time, otherwise your risk isn't right. You risk 3 or 4% to make 10%, or I'm saying risk 10% now because you're scaling into full size, but when you're in full size, you should be risking 3%, 4%, 2%. ATHE is annoying because it's kind of failing, but I'm hoping I'll get an entry at the. I don't know if I want to take it at the open. It's tough. Volume's high, but the daily's terrible. So like I'm tempted to hit it at the open, but I'll probably hit it tight stop. But ideally like 940, 945. Probably just bleeding money. I can hit it small, very small, I guess. What time we got? 2:10. So like meds.
It's only those two. What's the story with meds? Too high volume.
Meds just is a bit dangerous. It's a contract win and it's a very low float, and the news is just broke. It's just like I'm not fucking with that shit. Like that's. But there's like you've got to look at the factors like contract win, low float, news just broke.
The only thing is that it's got that resistance that.
Dude, I don't care, dude.
1080 is like.
I don't care. Dude, like I don't care about these intraday trend lines. I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking big picture all the time.
It had a pump day where it had 200 million volume, and it reached a high of 1078, but it closed at 671. Yeah. So it's got a history of giving away like most of its gains, doesn't it?
But it's got massive volume today. So what happens if you think it's got a history of giving back its gains, and a bunch of other shorts think that as well, but the volume's so big today that those people that short get stuffed by all the people that went long, which is this big volume. Then all the longs are buying, the shorts are covering, and then it explodes, and you have another max loss.
Do you have stock?
Meds is dangerous.
Think or swim that to see what the intraday VWAP level was for that pump day.
How can you be thinking about shorting meds? Look at the intraday, dude. It's on fire. It's outrageous. It's the beginning of the front side.
Because the volume forecast on that's going to be 100 million. That's the way that I've done it before.
Yeah, it could be 200 million, could be 300 million. This thing's exploding on news on a contract win with massive volume, crazy intraday. You short this, if you short this,
so I need to leave
fails.
It alone. Right, so
dude, if you short this and it fails, well done. Well done, but it's not a long-term strategy.
Okay, so all right. So your advice is to leave that alone. Go for
probably all day.
WNW from like 9 or whatever, and we try and get ATHE from like 220s maybe around there.
Yeah, I think ATHE will get back
the open because it will
probably everything today. I think ATHE. Hopefully it pushes and washes, push and fail.
15 million volume is an awful lot of. It's a volume forecast of 150.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. I think leave it till 945. It's just the daily's so terrible. Tempts us.
Yeah, but I mean, with that amount of volume, I mean, I'd be more scared of that one than I am of meds.
But meds is a contract win.
Am I wrong to think like that? Because
because meds is a brand new contract win and breaking news.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Dude, you've got to think of all the variables.
I don't normally look at the news.
You have to look at the news and have to look at the sector. Meds is 3 mil float. ATHE is 15 million. ATHE, by the look of it, doesn't have news.
I didn't realize Meds is a 3 million float. Sorry.
Dude, you've got it. You've got to be doing your work. This is why you're not making
check,
money, brother.
I was late to my desk this morning.
Why? Why were you late to your desk?
I was having a shave because I was going to be on the show, so I wanted to look pretty for all the viewers.
So look, ATHE alternative therapeutics granted a new US patent targeting major Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So what's the news? It's got a patent. Patents, not huge news. It is a topical subject. It's to launch phase 2, but so it's got a patent for a new drug, which probably will fail, right? And then when you look at ATHE, I'm bouncing in 2 minutes because it's 10 minutes before it's 10 minutes before the open. Yeah, ATHE's financials they've really gone bad the last 2 years. Its previous drugs is obviously not making money anymore because it's run out of revenue. This thing is just selling.
So what's the plan on ATHE then? Give me the plan. What is your, if it pushes at the open, because I'm telling you now it's going to push at the open.
If it pushes at the open,
see it reject off the 230.
I don't care. I don't care about levels. I don't even trade levels. I don't even care. I just care about when the price action looks heavy. Is it heavy at 935? Is it heavy at 940? Is it making... I don't care about pre-market. I don't care. I care about what it does when there's volume at the open.
Okay, all right.
So is it making lower highs? It's either strong or it's weak at the open. If it looks weak and it's heavy and it's rolling over, I'll hit it short. That's it.
All right.
Good luck, F1.
Okay. All right. Cheers, buddy.
I'll catch up with you later. And ATHE and WNW are the top picks. I'll post and let us know how you've done, and I'll do a recap webinar.
Well,
I'm going to do them
far,
every day.
$3 in profit. So cheers for that.
Send us it by mail. What am I up?
Will do.
I'm up 11. It'll come down. All right. Peace, brother.
All right. Bye-bye.